know. Walked in, went through the first door, went underneath the stage and underneath the giant metal thing, and we just heard the orchestra coming through, and so we just sat in the rafters for a bit before we found the right door and came in. But, my goodness, here we go. Well, it's round 2 already. My goodness, ridiculous. As we're going to get into our first game of doubles. First streamed game of the tournament, my boy.
Yeah, and they're already saying hi to the camera. Evolt and Adrian on the left, Mimirk and Sakaï on the right. These players are from the south, so this is going to see a pretty interesting moment. We can even try to commentate it in French if you want to try it out. Nah, let's not try that.
Wow, hurts, stings. Give me some lore, give me some information. Who are these people? Well, what are their hopes? What are their dreams? What can they bring to the table?
TLS, Toulouse Last Stock, one of the biggest association of Smash.
I've seen a sign for that around.
And you will see this sign, you will see this purple pattern here. They are the goats. They are literally the goats. Like, if you hear any complaint, any rumors in France, it's usually happening in the north. Nothing bad comes out of the south.
Oh, they're the perfect little sphere.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
They're all like all pretty chill. They all do like the work. They do like the community itself and support it by whatever means they got. So definitely the place to be if you want to play Smash in France.
Incredible. Yeah, I've seen a lot of love for Toulouse being here. I need to go to Toulouse, man.
Oh, definitely.
And especially if the team are doing such good work down there.
Fabs has already been there, and I go there. I think beginning of July because I have family there. So.
Fantastic. Well, you've always got family in London, brother, because that's where we are.
I actually have family in London. I don't care about you.
Well, let's lock in. Let's see what we got here.
Captain D2 for oh my goodness me! This is a
this is a game.
This is exactly what I expected by going in.
Dude, the Falcon badge on Evolt's sleeve is so sick. That's a great jersey.
They have Courtniak who plays Piran Plant, and he got like the mushroom thing on the
insignia. That's great.
They have it like for every player. So anyway, it's going to be pretty interesting.
So we've got PS2, a decently large stage for what we're going for. And frankly, I think this is what you want. Captain Falcon's going to be able to close the distance very easily, especially amongst the chaos. But I think it's Incineroar who's really going to struggle on this stage, especially with so much ground to close, with so much low dash speed. Obviously, that side B is so telegraphed. You can take a lot of damage from it. Also have to be careful of your own teammate, who has a massive body. But they're doing a good job right now. You can see Sakaï is covering the sky. Meanwhile, Mimirk is down there in the dirt, just making sure they're throwing up folks to try and catch that up B.
Sakaï is trying their best to make it. The only issue I got is they are going to want taking the hits in this match here. Between Incineroar is happy being hit left and right if they do manage to get the revenge going. On the other side, Evolt and Adrian will not have a lot of room to just go for their own shenanigans. So I definitely could see Red Team pulling out a surprise here.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think it's whoa,
the surprising question.
I was pretty surprised. However, so Mark's actually going to survive that one as Adri. What do we got?
Good final smash on the side of Adri. Raining penguins.
Who says penguins can't fly? That one certainly can. Yeah, trying to get back to the stage. His way back in. And I think you put it pretty perfectly earlier, which is like, I don't want to say there's a decent amount of gimmicks in this in this matchup. It's weird. I feel like the DDD and the Incineroar definitely have a lot of nonsense to cook, a lot of nonsense to avoid, and a lot of setup for each other. Unfortunately, the rush down of Evolt and Adrian just means it's very, very hard to consistently set this up. You can see it right there. There's so much pace, so much tempo. Got the Gordo off stage. Oh, almost.
That would have been fun. Is he going to survive? No, finally he would have to go down and lose his first stock. Mimirk will still survive here. At 162%, the only thing I see is a cat with a lot of rage. Yeah, we seem to be
Never mind. Well, he's certainly angry, I'll tell you that much. But it seems like we've devolved into a bit of a 1v1 scenario, which I think is much, much worse for Mimirk and Sakaï. I think they want to focus on the 2v2 as much as possible. They don't want to find these isolated encounters. You want to just go in, cause that chaos, fight that pace, create it so there's not enough space for these guys to maneuver. But we're still dedicated.
The Gordo is also part of the team. You have to remind that. So it was a 3v2 at this point. And André was not happy about... No, sorry. Evolt was not happy about the whole situation.
Not at all. Over the forward air. Oh, my goodness. Falls out just in time. There's the lariat. There's the grab coming on in.
And the grab will kill.
On the back throw. Fantastic.
Yeah. As a good DDD fan, I guess you're happy about the whole situation, aren't you?
Oh, well, you know. I taught him that.
2% here with just one Gordo and a smash of a hammer. Oh, he expected it to get inside in the revenge. Interesting, but not going to happen this time around. Mimirk still on his second stock. I do not see the damage, unfortunately, on the side of Sakaï, but I do see 100%. Yeah, they're going to die there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, they really need to focus down this Incineroar. They really need to stem the bleeding here. Obviously, I didn't like that 1v1 scenario, but with such a commanding lead, obviously you just want to take it because there's so much damage you can soak up in these encounters. And it looks like the Falcons just can't find the kill as, ooh, going for another strike. Man, Sakaï, a big fan of that.
Yeah, Sakaï definitely doing the best he can.
That was such a raw waveland into stagger.
The dash attack will not find its target. There's a Gordo, wide Gordo on the ground.
Oh, brought it back onto his own too as the Nair takes it down, and now it's just a matter of time as Evolt.
So now what do you do if you're Evolt? Do you want to jump in onto Mimirk or do you want to get rid of Sakaï?
Honestly, I think you
really... Oh,
you're
just going to go for the Falcon Punch. Yeah, I would have done the same.
Completely respect it. Oh, they're set up waiting, they're holding, roll distance. Mimirk, can we get a spit out? Nope, not going for anything weird there. Grab comes out, what do we got?
Too far away, unfortunately. Not at a good angle. But they do have the control, and you see the damage ramping up by Beetle on the side of Evolt. So yeah, definitely some good thing happening for the red team.
Oh, there it is.
They do it. They did it.
Nice work by Mimirk and Sakaï. Nicely handled. Good thing they didn't bow to the pressure at any point. You can see playing for the camera a bit there. Nicely done by those two. Honestly, it's quite an easy. It's a good team up. That's one thing about doubles that I think does go that is underrepresented is the fact that how the chemistry between these characters and these players works. A lot of the time you will just see people slamming their mains and just trying to out-fundies you. But you know, DDD, Incineroar, a really great duo.
I do think there was a lot of luck involved, though, because, like, I don't know how they managed to evade each other quite well in the middle of all this, like, let's say, S show.
I totally agree.
So, let's see if they can make it. Yeah, Mimirk show, exactly. Let's see if we can do it again. Best of 3, by the way, for this round.
Well, let's find out. Let's see right there. Obviously, we haven't really been seeing much of these two, you know, covering each other's weaknesses, but I guess they just haven't been exploited, for example. You haven't seen much rage building off of Gordos, that kind of thing. Haven't seen much saving off stage by Sakaï. But again, not necessary as the knee comes out, and I've seen a little bit of noise for that one.
And Evolt wins by doing absolutely nothing.
Exactly. Again, I mentioned earlier, like, yeah, they were winning in isolation in those 1v1s, but when the playing field is even, again, I really do think that these two want to be playing a bit more tactically.
Yep. Let's see if we can make it for now. Seems like Adrian will go he will actually win by gimping Adrian.
Fantastic. My goodness.
I don't know how to feel about this one.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gone through. You can see the Gordo rage right there, grabbing a double stack. Got a re-roll distance, Falcon kick coming in, good nair, turnaround, up tilt as well.
Goodness me. Sorry, the spike into the up B. Oh, I just yawned on the stream. Someone's going to be unhappy on the network, on the social networks.
Didn't see that one coming.
Slide a bit more. Oh,
decently
trying to
even.
go for the air smash.
Evolt is really, really putting in work right now.
Yeah.
In the nicest way possible. Kind of need Adrian
double
to
kill.
lock in as the double comes through. We're going to see what can happen here as... My goodness gracious me. It's just looking a little bit neutral at the moment. Everyone's waiting for somebody to make a mistake or make a high commitment or do something.
Seems like right now Mimirk will find a good opening to send it to Sakaï. Sakaï will bounce back with a Gordo in the middle of this. Meanwhile, Mimirk is going for the Alolan rope here. But bad timing, unfortunately.
We're going to see as Sakaï trying to make their way back. Sakai's really got a bum deal here, just having to fight Evolt on their own, because it's very clear that Mimirk can just absolutely abuse Adrian. But listen, Sakai's putting in work. It's just sandbagging.
Sakaï is like, I'm doing my job, boss. Yes. Take your time, Mimirk.
I'm fine. I can do this all day.
Meanwhile, Mimirk just being the damage up. Look at that. Another good spike here. Finally, Mimirk. Sakaï will die, but hey, there's another stock waiting for you there.
Evolt, you gotta help Adrian. Come on, save them, brother.
Evolt is stuck. There's a big hat in the way.
Exactly. A little bit of chaos right now. What is Sakaï cooking? Doesn't get the inhale. Instead, being punished by Evolt. Mr. President, get down! As Mimirk just dives in front, soaking up that up B. See what we can do. We're off to the side. There's a spike going up into the air. A bit of a juggle. The knee doesn't connect. So we've gone high.
But Mimirk is taking a lot of damage. He's going to die there. And the situation that was kind of in like even between the two is now kind of going into the blue team favor unless Evolt dies or Surgery die. Like the shenanigan. I mean, you're the expert here. What's going to happen?
Well, let's find out. Frankly, I think Sakaï is being incredibly aggressive right now. But Evolt and Adrian got to hold that patience. Honestly, they have all the time in the world. They don't need to rush in. They just have to wait for Sakaï to inevitably run in, and they will punish it. You've got these Gordos coming. Just knock them back, send them, wait for an opening. There's so much opportunity to do it. Even if you just want to fold one of you, there it is. Take the hit, and there's the knee. Fantastic.
Yeah, they played well, but it wasn't enough. Unfortunately, the upper into a fair will work out, because guess what? You're a heavy character with no air drift. And the double from the Captain Falcon's interesting.
Yeah, man, I want to see less. Frankly, I think that game was decided on that early kill with the knee. I think that explosive opening is really what sent them into a bit of a spiral. But again, I want to see less of these 1v1s, Nico. I think it's a weakness for Incineroar.
I need more gimmicks. I do agree with you. Let's go to one more gimmicks.
More gimmicks, less honesty, less fundamentals. Come on.
I don't like where this discussion is going, but...
Oh, well, you got me for the whole weekend, brother, as we do lock in. Already off stage right now. Sakaï trying to make their way back, trying to go for the spike, as the up air recovery is really good at covering that area. We've got the spit, but they hold it. Interesting. Does keep Mimirk protected, as they're a one-person army right now.
Sakaï fighting his demons, finally getting out of stage, but hey.
Ooh, nice try. I love it.
Yeah. But he does get the falling upper, so hey, still damage, some damage.
Certainly is. Great juggle coming out from Mimirk to take out that Falcon, as, again, isolated 1v1, but they're both feeling confident, as interrupted by the spike. Good aggressive play by Sakaï. Could have been a disaster.
Not looking good, unfortunately. Sakaï is thinking, okay, good inhale. And a Gordo bounce back into the Gordo again.
My goodness, fighting them all off. Optimus Prime is our Sakaï, as Mimirk was covering the ground.
He got double nailed here by both Mimirk and Sakaï. And didn't get back on the stage. Oh! And that was a wrong target, friend.
Ridiculous recovery coming out from Mimirk there. What a fantastic nair.
And he is going to die from the bounce back on the Gordo into the nair. Mimirk doing a lot of damage with another good positioning by Sakaï here with that upper.
That's what I want. Sakaï and Mimirk locking in, getting each other some wonderful setup, as Adri scrapping their way back to the stage. Evolt has an opening here. Oh, they're going for the save and the punish!
Raw fair will find its target perfectly well done with the angle and the spacing by Evolt here. Mimirk will have to go down. He was at 146%, so hey, it was time to die. And he did work out on the few minutes he got before dying, so...
We're going to find out. It's very, very even right now. You can see Mimirk just tanking up the two while...
What the hell you mean even? Look at the percents on the side of the blue team. Mimirk is at 21% only.
Have you seen the characters we're looking at?
Never mind. You're right.
There we go, as we're back in, beating off to the side. There's the forward air, there's no jump. And we're back to the 1v1s. The Lariat going to come through. Honestly, whoever finds the kill first, this could blow the game wide open.
That worked?
That'll do it, mate. That'll do it, as we are 2-2, 1-1. Who's going to die next? Evolt not looking too healthy, but they're just not in danger right now, as the dash comes through, but that's not the target you wanted. You want to take out Sakaï. You want to force an ugly scenario.
Avoid the yard smash here, surviving one more day. Sakaï here.
Versus Sakaï. You got to get back in there, Mimirk. You got to save him.
And they're going in. They're going in. It's off. Another bad target here. And that's what's our face.
Bit of a jump scare right there.
Hello there.
On your way back, can Sakaï find the kill? Oh, a little bit wide on the up air. As this is where things start to fall apart. Evolt has not been punished. Evolt has been allowed to wait, and now finally the baits from Adrian have put them in a fantastic position to be able to take this home with a double Falcon, as it's just a matter of time for Mimirk.
We are talking about a master heal here, so maybe it could be enough for them to find a kill. There we go, just one more on Adrian, we should be fine. He could definitely make it.
I mean, it's Incineroar. Stranger things have happened, but this is, you're looking down the barrel of quite the gun right now. Double Lariat coming out.
People grab not going to find its target. Landing will not be punished either.
You can see Mimirk trying to go for something set up, something consistent. You don't want to just throw out Alolan ropes. You need to find it there. There's the Lariat. Good timing from Evolt. Sent off to the side. This could be it. Is Adrian going to go aggressive? No, they're holding position on the stage. Forcing them out, not doing anything risky until they send it all. Fantastic comeback from Evolt and Adrian. My goodness, well played.
Well played by Mimirk and Sakaï too. CD35 here. And making it, I mean, up to this point, it was a wonderful set. Even if best of 3, I mean, they deserve to get that first win. And it was close with no cigar on the 2 last games. So props to them.